What do you guys think? Should I give my own thoughts to this video? Cause y'all know me. When it comes to Toronto, I'm going to speak the damn truth. So what do you guys think? Listen, Tiny, take care, get well, sleep well, sweet dreams. I hope you wake up with positive energy in your heart. I hope you wake up with big bright sunshine in your face, and just be outstanding. That's it. Just be you. Just be you, literally. But take care and have a great night. I'm already here, right? So, like, yeah, Anthony, I'm already here. I'm like, so should I give my own thoughts onto what I know, not about what I think? You know what I'm saying? Like, I might as well go ahead and do that, right? Because, like, it bothers me when I see these conversations and y'all know the answer, but y'all afraid to say it. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing. I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing for real, bro. Let's do what we do best around here. I'm already recording, so I'm straight. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get started. I'm gonna give my own reaction on this little short that he got here. So, with that being said, let's get started. Let's go. Intro time. Let's do it. Right here in the small box. Right here in the small box. Welcome back to Single Seater Reactions, only on the Flex My Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. We got a short. This is probably like my first time I'm doing like a reaction to a short. But we got a short here by We Love Hip Hop Network 416. Also run by Friday. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to dive into this. We need to run the numbers up. Facts. We need to run them numbers up for real, bro. I feel like I need to sit down and talk with Friday for real. I ain't going to lie to you because it's just, bro, y'all, you running, bro. You running. You running from the answers and everybody's afraid to say it. Everyone here is so scared to say the answer, and I don't know why. Why are they so afraid to do it, bro? Speak up. Someone needs to speak up. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I go live as well as when I drop my videos. Shout out to the live chat up above. The ones that's been listening, taking in the information that I've been spewing, and just enjoying the time that we have here when we are live. So big appreciation goes up to the live chat, no doubt. With that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead. Let's get into the video. Let's go. Talk to me. And you got DJ Ron Nelson here. That's crazy.
That allows us to qualify for Olympic style rapping. Because if we don't get a chance to perform in our own backyards, how are we supposed to shine when we perform abroad? You know what I mean?
Practice. Yeah.
We're supposed to practice. And there's, again,
you'll never have that practice. I'm going to keep it a stack with you. The same people that you champion, the same Boondocks, the same top 5, and any of these other Toronto rappers, if you want to throw Killy in there. These untalented goons. Someone's going to have to tell the truth, my guy. We don't have the talent to match up with the rest of the world. We don't have the talent to match up with the rest of the world, and I don't know why we're afraid to say it. Why are we afraid to say it? Tell the truth, bro. Tell these niggas, get in the booth, lock in, focus, work on your craft, get your work ethic up, do something with your artistry, do something with your character. Stop being the same person you've been for almost a decade. Change, grow, do something, advance yourself. Why y'all in fear, bro? Keep going.
You can be that guy. You know, you can make it your life to dedicate yourself to helping to shape an industry, but you might have to go in your own pockets if you aren't creative enough to get sponsorship. But somehow there should be a...
We all know how most of these niggas get their money. The same money that they flex in their videos. So why don't they put that money to good use and actually work on your brand as an artist? That's my question.
Foundation that is looking out for a practice field.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's holding us back. We need to get booed. We need to get cheered. We need to know what it's like to not just be in the studio, but to be on the stage and to see the pros and cons of audience response. It might qualify you to write a better song. You never.
That means a lot of these artists pretty much need to go to artist camp, if that's what you're saying. If they don't know about the cheers, if they don't know about being booed, if they don't know if they don't know about breath control, if they don't know about stage presence, if they don't know about Just like understanding the distance on a stage. If they don't understand where to keep the mic, do they keep it out here? They keep it here? What are they comfortable with when they perform? If they don't know that, that means we need artist camps. We need some artist education camps so these guys can actually learn. Because they make music for nothing. It's not going anywhere. Just because your shit charts doesn't mean that means something. That don't mean nothing. And we got to learn how to stop telling these dudes, stop making music just for Canada. Why y'all afraid to branch out? Why aren't you afraid to get into some sort of niche that y'all can utilize and push music? Because we don't have a culture here in Toronto. We need to understand that if we don't have a culture here, that means we have to dominate genres. Because we don't have anything to lean on that's considered us. Don't talk about no moods. Don't talk about no auto-tune. Don't talk about whatever y'all talk about when it comes to artistry and actually having a culture here, because we don't have it. All we have is diversity. All we ever push is diversity. We are afraid. We are fearful of telling the truth on ourselves. So if you don't have a culture, you have nothing to lean on. That means you have to dominate genres. Why aren't we in the studio to take over genres instead of be comfortable with what we have? That is my question. I'm asking the questions y'all are not asking, bruh. And I hope these dudes hear it. And I hope it motivates them. If it doesn't motivate them, that's a problem in itself. Why are we championing these dudes? Let's keep going. Go ahead.
Never know, but there's something wrong with lack of performance opportunities. People are paying money to open up for big name artists. That's not a secret anymore, but promoters are my friends, and I'm telling you, they tell me, yeah, we charge so-and-so like $2,000, $5,000. Why? Because he wants to open up and he wants to, get the video footage of him on the stage in front of the 3, 4, 5,000 people that are gonna have there. So it's worth it to him.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I know you're talking about specifically now, but there was a space of time from the time that you were doing shows in between, even from my time in the early 2000s, where we did a lot of rap shows. We did a lot of shows.
That was a different time, and you know it. I'm glad you brought up that time because we're never going back to it. We're literally never going back to that time. We done forgot about that time so much to the point where we don't even know those people anymore. You have somebody from the past like DJ Ron Nelson. Ain't nobody gonna know who he is. Sorry, not sorry. But ain't nobody gonna know who he is, bruh. Unless they're of your age. But for the younger crowd, they're not showing up. They're not showing out. They're not listening to the new music that's out there. They're not branching. They're not building bridges. So I'm not surprised people are forgetting about them. There's a responsibility that we have to keep when we are within Canada, and we are not keeping that responsibility. That's why we are looking super sad out here. We're looking embarrassing as hell out here, and we refuse to do anything about it but sit and talk.
Mm-hmm. Then that curve, not even curve, that just dipped completely. What happened? What happened to our scene where now we have a lack of...
Y'all champion Drake. Y'all champion Drake so much. Y'all put so much stock into Drake so much. You forgot that the people that built the base, the people that built the foundation are far better talented than Drake. Cardinal Official is still freestyling. He's still rapping. Just because he's aged doesn't mean he's done. He's still rapping. And he's rapping still at an elite level. But you guys are afraid to say it. Admit it. Stop living in fear. I'm not afraid to say this kind of things, bro.
Live performances locally.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying, though. I don't know what happened, but we need more players in the scene. That's what.
If you don't know what happened, that means that just shows how far removed you are from the scene. I said it. I said it. Sue me. Kill me. Go ahead. I said it. What's up? Y'all are so removed. Y'all don't realize what happened to y'all own genres. Y'all speak hip hop this, hip hop that, but it don't sound like hip hop to me. It barely sounds like rap to me. I ain't afraid to say it, bro.
Willing to be the organizers and
No,
creators.
we're not.
And if
Tip,
it's
we're
not an
not.
organization, you know, like there's so much room for improvement here. There's money in hip hop in Canada, and some of these.
No, there isn't. No, there isn't. No, I'm not on Friday, but no, there isn't. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. The money is scarce. You said why people are not watch this now. Watch this now. He said why people are not showing up to the shows. What happened? Why did we forget about the past? And then you turn around and say there's money in hip hop. You're lying to yourself now. You're lying to yourself. So what's up then? So what's up then? What's the move? What's the word? What we doing? What are we talking about? Is it one or the other? Because you're flipping, flopping all over the place. It's not making sense. It's not making sense at all. So what are we really talking about? I ain't afraid to say it, bro. Y'all live y'all lives in fear. And I don't know why. Y'all are afraid to admit it. Because we've been running from the truth for so long, there's so much more work that we need to do to heal hip hop. Because it's gone. It's crumbled. It got snapped. It's dust. There's so much rebuilding we have to do to fix it. And we ain't doing nothing.
These foundations should be built to help improve the talent that we have here. Give them opportunity to sharpen their skills. So yes, at one time,
Artist camp.
there was an environment that would support artistry, but now it's like you got to look hard for that.
Yeah.
You know, it's not there. Nobody. I don't know. That one of the factors I think is that historically, when I've seen people try, they get very small audiences. So the image you get is that Toronto's this big market, but when it comes to local talent, put them on the stage and they don't necessarily draw
You
people.
don't draw the audience.
And I don't know why that is. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not involved in today's movement of promotions, but promoters have the responsibility of trying to fix that problem. Maybe be a more creative marketer. I don't know. Maybe.
You have to dismantle what y'all built and rebuild with something new. If you want to bring in some of the old artists to educate some of the newer artists, feel free. Let them be the Rushmore. Let them be the legends. That's perfectly fine. You can definitely do that. But what y'all need to understand is that what y'all have set up right now will never work for generations to come. Y'all failed Canada for real because y'all just let it fall through y'all fingers. You have all the greats in America making sure they're holding down what they got, giving game wherever they can, doing something, being active. And I haven't seen your face in years. So what are we talking about? The same thing that you're speaking about is the same thing you need to do. You need to do it for yourself as well as for the other artists. You got to pay it forward. And we haven't been paying it forward for years. Have not. To the point where they're not even going to listen to us. The same problem that they have going on in America is 10 times worse here. The same way how the younger artists figured it out for themselves and then got their bag their own way, and the way they're refusing to listen to all the OGs is 10 times worse here. The OGs been gone. Been gone. And all them kids out there, all they had was Drake to follow. All they literally had was Drake to follow. And whose fault is that? It's not Drake's fault. Because he only took advantage of the situation. The only reason why it came to this point is because nobody challenged him in the city. Because there's too much of a conglomerate behind him. Y'all are afraid to say this. I'm saying it. When he started, he was too powerful. So you guys couldn't step to him. So you let him step on you. Y'all didn't try to work with him, nothing. Y'all didn't try to preserve yourselves. Y'all said he can have it. That's what y'all did.
Maybe you need to give up more comps. Whatever the reason is, it doesn't just come down to the talent being able to draw, but you should be able to draw too as a promoter. So
No, for sure.
it's a way to do it better.
Like, what more do I say? Like, what more do I say? It's actually unfortunate that this is where it's come to. It's very unfortunate it came to this, bro. You just call me, bro? How am I not hearing this? Oh, you didn't call me yet. But yeah. Canada has so much work they need to do in their music industry that a lot of these people don't realize it. What we have in front of us needs to crumble because it's not working. At least focus on hip hop and rap. Leave the R&B, leave the pop, leave the rock, leave that to do what it do. But hip hop needs a refresh. It needs a fresh start. We need to look at our hip hop and say, we went the wrong way. We have to sit there and admit the way we went, that pathway we took was the wrong path to take. And we have to sit there and admit that. And at the same time, the OGs that are speaking on these big platforms, y'all are the same ones that have to lead the charge. But y'all have to be honest with yourselves. If you're not honest with yourself, you're going to get cooked. You're going to get cooked and you're going to be forgotten. If you can't understand that, then it's already over for you. If you're going to continue to sit there and ask the what, I wonder what happened, the how did this happen, the what happens, if you're going to keep asking that, you might as well just sit there. Stay there. Don't move. Because if that's what you want to ask, then go ahead and ask the question. It's not going to solve problems. The questions we're supposed to be asking is, what's the first move we make to making a change? That's the first question. And you know what the first move is? It's to literally demolish what we built. Because it's not even going anywhere anyway. We need a new system. We need to figure out literally all these artists that are all over the place in Canada. How can we get them funding? How can we put them to work? How can we get their albums being pushed? How can we give them shows? How can we make sure that we make them popular our way? How do we make that happen? How do we go about this? How do we get started? How much money do we need? Where do we need to go? What kind of location do we need to set up? You know, what kind of concert halls do we need to go to? Plenty of concert halls all over Toronto, mind you. All over Canada in general, too. Like, these are the questions y'all need to ask, and how am I asking them? And y'all not asking these questions. Y'all are the leaders. Y'all supposed to be asking these questions, and y'all asking the what if and the wonder whys and the how questions. Hell no, bro. Y'all afraid. Y'all afraid, bro. Y'all scared. And I don't know why. Stop being scared. Scary. Nonsense. Can't deal with this sometimes, bro. The answer is right there. But you keep championing the wrong people. How is my list better than your list? Look, I'm going to charge it there. It's not even a rant. I'm just asking questions. I don't need a rant with dude right here. I'm asking a lot of questions he's not asking. That's what you're supposed to be doing, bro. Afraid to do it. Anyway, single-seater reactions. Let's keep going. Let's see what else we're going to get into today.